the shot. I thought that shot looked good. If you wanna pick it up, it's up to you. It's whatever.
Well, I played before everything started, right? You mic them, you hit rewind, and you can
15.
but not that
15 seconds away. To the
Tom, I'm going to turn you to 1. There's no hot open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opens up.
From the studios of KTEN Television in Denison, Texas, this is KTEN News at 6.
And mic 'em.
Right now on KTEN News at 6, a rash of car burglaries in Texoma. What you can do to avoid becoming a victim of car theft.
Plus, the 4th is here. How you can help keep you and your family safe while celebrating on the lake.
And a local judge resigns over what the state says is a potential conflict of interest. Good evening, I'm Meredith Saldana. Welcome to KTEN News at 6.
And I'm Tom Crespo. A Texoma municipal judge has resigned following a complaint filed with the state. But she's a judge for the town of Oak Ridge, and she has voluntarily resigned in lieu of disciplinary action. KTEN's Meredith Yeomans joins us live in the studio with the latest details. Meredith?
Tom, Darlene Nelson agreed to step down as municipal court judge for the town of Oak Ridge last month after a complaint was filed against her with the Texas State Commission on Judicial Conduct. Oak Ridge is located along Highway 82 just east of Gainesville. The complaint alleges Nelson violated the Texas Constitution by holding 2 jobs with the town at once. She was the secretary at the same time she was a judge. On the phone today, Nelson said the city wasn't aware holding 2 positions was against the law. However, the complaint also alleges improprieties involving the method and manner in which municipal court collected fines in 2011. It says a recent state audit found accounting mistakes. Nelson says that's because the city collected more than 30% of the city's total revenue from traffic tickets.
Is that all
it's
she's
illegal
got?
for a town as small as Oak Ridge. Last month, Nelson resigned from her position in lieu of disciplinary action. She resigned as a judge. However, she still retained her position as the city secretary and says the court is working to resolve the accounting mistakes, and that municipal judge position she left empty has now been filled. We're live in the studio. Meredith Yeomans, KTEN News.
Saldana?
Normally, you hear about hiding your valuables during the winter holiday season, but it turns out that a surge of Texoma burglaries always happen during the month of July. KTEN's Marky Martin is live in Denison now to tell us more. Marky?
Meredith, it turns out that July is actually the most popular time of the year for car thieves to make their move on Texas vehicles. Officials with the new program say that the best way to keep that from happening is to keep your doors locked.
Package is up.
This vehicle has a purse and a floorboard.
Detective David Roughton is a member of the Northeast Texas Auto Theft Task Force, and this month he's urging Texas drivers to lock their cars and not leave valuables inside.
That's all thief needs is seconds.
Roughton says in Texas there are more automotive thefts and burglaries in July than any other time of the year. Part of that, he says, has to do with people having too much
After the live shot, we got a 2-shot and then weather.
Weather, just because it's the summertime, the kids out of school, whatever it may be, that's typically the time that you see the highest crime rate of stolen motor.
Alan, when you get a chance, can you stand in front of the wall?
Because of July's high auto theft rate, the task force has declared this month Watch Your Car Month.
Thank you.
They hope to teach Texas drivers how they can protect their vehicles and belongings. And according to Denison Police Lieutenant Mike Epler, the preventative measures are pretty straightforward.
Whenever you park your vehicle, doesn't matter if it's at home, if it's at the store, wherever, lock it, take the car keys out of it. Don't leave valuables in it.
Epler says Denison has had about 15 car burglaries reported in the last 2 weeks alone. He wants burglars to know that if they're thinking about stealing or breaking into a car, there will be officers on the lookout.
Last shot. We're going back to Marky.
We're going to follow it up, and we're going to do everything we can to catch it.
She's up.
In 2012, a vehicle was reported stolen every 8 minutes in Texas. Detective Roughton even says that some of these cars were used in illegal drug cartels across the border. Reporting live in Denison, Marky Martin, KTEN News.
The beautiful weather continues, but we'll stick
and
around through the 4th of July holiday.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit warmer. Let's check in now with
Stingers up. Mike Allen.
It certainly is. We're a couple of degrees above now where we were at this time yesterday, but at least you know when the sun sets during the evening with the low humidity, temperatures still drop off pretty nice for us across the area. As a matter of fact, there's a couple big events tonight. One happens to be Sherman's Lights on the Lake, and that kicks off about 9:30. great weather for us. Clear skies, light winds, which means we don't have to worry with fireworks blowing around or starting any fires like that particularly. So clear skies, light winds, about 77 degrees, and again, the low humidity will make for a very pleasant night.
Time's up.
Of the search for a sulfur man who disappeared while swimming at the Chickasaw Nation Recreation Area is over. Authorities say they've recovered the body of 50-year-old Kelly Nick, who went underwater near the Arbuckle Lake Dam after his pontoon boat drifted away in high winds. Crews have been looking for Nick since the 22nd of June using sonar and canines in the search.
And then we're going
Authorities
to
say park rangers found Nick's body at about 10 o'clock this morning. The search involved multiple agencies. Chickasaw NRA Chief Ranger Aaron Shandor says his department is thankful for all of the help.
Time's up.
Visitors are already heading out to Lake Texoma for the 4th of July holiday. KTEN's Alex Belzer is live with more on what precautions people are taking to stay safe. Alex?
He's up.
Tom, campers and boaters are starting to arrive here at the lake for a fun-filled holiday weekend, but there are some steps they're being urged to follow to avoid the accidents that take place here every summer.
July 4th weekend means plenty of people will head out on Lake Texoma.
There's good fishing out here, and it's a good park.
I'm guessing
we have an RV and a boat, and so we just come and hang out and spend time with the family.
Brian Gray is enjoying time with his parents and brother. With thousands of visitors, park rangers will be among those checking boats to be sure they have the proper registration, life jackets, life rings, a sounding device like a horn or bell, and a light for boats traveling at night.
All the traffic on the lake, you definitely want to make sure you got all your flotation devices and your license. Make sure your game wardens are going to be happy if they happen to run into you on the lake.
And being careful of just other drivers and what they're doing, and staying clear of them, and not overpowering the boat.
According to the Army Corps of Engineers, Lake Texoma averages 5 drownings per year. To try and stop that, officials want all boaters to take a very important safety precaution.
Making sure you have your life jacket, not necessarily on board, but you want to be wearing it.
Candy.
So far this year in our district, we've had 9 drownings. 60 nationally. None of the drowning victims were wearing a life jacket.
Army Corps Project Manager B.J. Parkey says he's had to respond to many of the drownings, and he doesn't want to have to this year.
Responding to a drowning situation is a very sobering, sombering situation. You really feel for the families.
That's why some visitors are taking precautions to stay safe on the water.
Fishing and then cruising, we got a new tube the kids want to try out that fits all of them.
He's up.
And the Army Corps says fireworks are not allowed at the campgrounds except for those shows that already have a permit. They're also encouraging people not to use alcohol in excess because drinking is often associated with these drownings. Live at Lake Texoma, Alex Belzer, KTEN News.
As thousands hit the road for the holiday weekend, the Department of Public Safety is stepping up patrol. Troopers will be out in full force this weekend, especially looking for drunk drivers. Troopers recommend designating a sober driver if you plan to drink. The patrols are funded through TxDOT.
We're going to have more traffic on the roadway. People are going to be trying to get to their destinations and let off a little steam, and we encourage that, but we want people to reach their destinations safely. So we want people to do everything possible in the vehicle and around them to travel safely.
Marker.
According to TxDOT, 4th of July ranks among the deadliest holidays for alcohol-related crashes. AAA wants to help you stay safe during your Independence Day festivities. The Tipsy Toast Truck Service is an Oklahoma service that gives people and their vehicle a ride home if they've had too much to drink. The service has teamed up with a Bulldog Wrecker Towing Company in Ardmore. It started this evening at 6 o'clock and will go until 4 o'clock Friday morning. The towing company says the ride home is free. Still ahead, last-minute preparations are being made across Texoma for tomorrow's celebrations.
Plus, what you can do to keep your pets away from the vet this 4th of July.
And Alan has your 4th of July holiday forecast coming up after the break.
Stand by, Matt. And take it.